Nagsure ning traffic light. Sa mukha igang kaayo. The increasing number of vehicles, the government's failure to construct more road networks or even widen the existing roads, and the problem about undisciplined drivers are the main reasons why our roads have become congested.
The city suffers from traffic problems because of its narrow, congested, and poorly connected roads. The problems are also aggravated by the increase in population and number of vehicles. The recent construction or widening and improvement of existing roads are still behind the increase in the volume of traffic in the city.
Technology is rapidly improving. Nowadays, people find faster ways to get to a destination to avoid the burden of walking and to experience the comforts of technology.
Based on the records of the Land Transportation Office, or the LTO, there were 521,903 vehicles registered in Central Visayas, which increased in 2011 with 574,640.
Within Cebu City, Cebuanos usually experience heavy traffic from 7 to 9 o'clock in the morning and 5 to 7 o'clock in the evening. The city is already experiencing heavy traffic, although it's still fortunate that the traffic situation in Cebu is much better compared to Manila.
The heightened traffic congestion in Cebu City and in other parts of Metro Cebu needs to be addressed immediately, as it may discourage potential investors from bringing in more business in the Queen City of the South.
The Philippines is a developing country. We see it everywhere with all the high-rises and all the subdivisions and whatnot. And so because we are progressing, we have to pay the price of progress. And one of the many prices we pay for progress is traffic.
Filipinos do not abide to traffic rules.
Bad. It wastes time, money, efforts. It's exhausting. It's stressful. It's ridiculously stupid.
Traffic yun.
Kulba doon. Kaya na-traffic kayo nga buwan kay ako lang sa akong experience lang. Gayo.
Grabe dyan kayo na traffic. Kaya ang kasadad, wapa kayo madako, ang sakyanan, sige, dugang. Muna, mga sulban ang traffic.
Traffic can be dangerous. It can risk lives, especially the lives of cyclists. Recklessness on the road can cause flat lines in the hospital.
If time is money, the Philippines is losing 2.4 billion pesos a day in potential income due to traffic congestion that eats up time that could have been used for productive pursuits. The Philippines spends significantly less on public infrastructures compared to Southeast Asian countries. To other Southeast Asian countries, I mean. They spend at 2.5% on the GDP in 2012, whereas in other Southeast Asian countries, they average in 5%. Traffic is costly.
Mas grabe ang karon. Mas nindot sa una. Kaya sa karon, nabili mo. Ang mga tao ko, sige palit sa kyanan.
Kuan, masabi ka lang kayo, tungkol sa kuan mo, daghan sa kyanan. Ano sa ilang doon? Sa kyanan na daghan doon.
Traffic costing for students. Timing on traffic, that's late to school, especially the jeepneys. They have diet.
Stressful. I mean, very major impact siguro. Like, late na sa class.
It requires me to wake up earlier than I should, just so that I won't be late for school.
Mahina yan.
Mas magalangan ang traffic. Mas minus make income basta mag-traffic kaya hindi man may ka. Ditso-ditso ang mga
Gamay mo yung income ba? Nakikita mo
na makikita bibig.
Hindi na kayo na kayo kabalik.
Ayaw ang imong trabaho niya, matraffic ka. Hindi na kakasunod sa oras nga imong trabaho. Bakit ka di? Magpintong yan po na sa trabaho kay makantasan mo dito kung lahi mo yung sa oras. Ang traffic, pagkadako kayo siya one post nga maka-epekto yun sa trabaho.
Is traffic terrific? No. Is stress the best? I think not too. When you're stuck in a traffic jam, you will experience stress. Your head will ache, your foot would hurt, you'll feel exhausted, and you keep thinking, you keep worrying that you'll be late for work or school.
Most of our reasons for being late are because of traffic. Traffic causes us much trouble. Like if you're a delivery man, for example, and you deliver stuff late, you might get scolded, paid less, or even lose the job you're keeping. If you're a student, you might miss your class, you might pass your projects not on time, and you might even miss a major exam.
Mas mayo ang mga kadalanan, malapdan, tungod sa kadang sakyanan. Tanti yun ang lapad na daan. Para sa ako, isig ka driver, isig bantay lang, kanang isig kuwan lang. Hindi ka matraffic, hindi magpaugat. Kuwan ba nga, bantay ang mga driver nga, hindi magpaugat sila ba? Ano importante, isig driver lang.
Ito na mga habal-habal, mga kuwan, jeepney.
Kana mga magparking sa daplin sa daan, may yun ang pangwaon. Kaya di sa padako ang daan, kung may magparking sa daplin daan, mo ang rahian, traffic lang yapon.
Martial law, a stricter implementation of the traffic rules, or maybe a more firm leader, guru, na very mean, na mahalap ka ng tao. Like before sa martial law, everything was in order.
Singapore's COE. But we're in the Philippines, so discipline and respect.
So in Singapore, there's this wonderful thing called the Certificate of Entitlement. This certificate makes buying cars in Singapore so expensive. So who in their right minds would buy a car for twice its original amount? Of course, no one. Well, some. So most people in Singapore prefer to use public transport. This preference of theirs lessens the number of cars on the road, which lessens the congestion during rush hour, so they have less traffic there. Unfortunately, I don't believe that this would be effective here in the Philippines because, first of all, our public transport systems aren't really as they should be, and I really do believe that they can be improved. And also, there's also the matter of our government, which, as we all know, is not the most morally upright of governments.
And we should just follow the rules, because following the rules would lessen traffic. And we should have bicycle lanes.
So one of the solutions to this problem could be road widening. They need to have discipline, they need to follow the rules more, and they need to respect other drivers.
Is to leave house early, just to compensate for the traffic. Is follow the rules. Be more disciplined.
So, how can we implement such? We can confiscate the license of those drivers who are not following the rule and make them pay for a specific amount of money, a large amount of money, for them to be able to get their driver's license back.
We always complain about the situations that are happening to us as of the moment, and yet we don't see the real problem that lies within.
Honestly speaking, traffic is not the problem. It's us.
Our solutions can only be implemented if we change. Change will not come if we wait for someone to act on it. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek.
Change starts within ourselves.
They always say time changes things, but you have to change it yourself.
If we change our own ways, it will lead to better outcomes. Our lives do not get better by chance, it gets better by change.
The two most important things that we should have are discipline and respect.
Discipline is a bridge between goals and accomplishments. Respect is a two-way street. If you want to get it, you've got to give it.
If we are all disciplined and respectful to others, traffic would not be a problem. Traffic will cease to exist.
The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on complaining, but on solving the problem.
Sometimes, if you want to see a change for the better, you have to take things into your own hands.
Don't start tomorrow. Start today.
Be the change that you wish to see in the world.